Welcome, everybody, to Generation Dan, the only podcast that runs through a field of daisies completely naked with lots of bug spray. I'm Atlas Novak. I'm your millennial. Who else is here with me?
I'm Gino the Genetic Marvel, and I have never, nor do I plan to ever do that for everyone's happiness. I mean, if that happens, people will shoot. That's fine. Our guest today is someone I follow on the internet and who has taught me so many wild things, like a baby soother for $40,000. Who knew I needed that in my life? Our guest today is the Refashioned Hippie. Welcome.
Hi, thank you so much for having me.
I, as I said earlier, was that a lot of your content, I watch it and I'm just like, that's not worth that. Number one. Number two, I was a big fan. So I have a debate. So I'm either a giant person or a miniature giant. One of the two. I'm in that range kind of thing. I just don't fit. 100%. And she is a fashion designer. So she'll come at me and be like, oh, we're looking at designing a shirt dress. I'm like, that's not a thing. That's my shirt with a belt on it. Not a shirt dress. It's not a thing. And you posted
Isn't that what
Balenciaga
a
had I mean, it could. It's fine.
They're so different, and I'm just gonna let you guys keep talking, but go ahead.
I don't know how this stuff works. Ever since I was like 15, t-shirt, jeans, sneakers, forever. Like,
yeah.
So this is like trying to talk about midichlorians in Star Trek. It hurts me physically, but you carry on.
Got it. I'm so sorry.
No. So this is the thing is, she says that, and then you posted the jeans from Balenciaga that are the here and then overlap around the back and then come around the side, and I was like, ha, that's it. That's what a shirt dress is. And she was like, no, it doesn't count. It's Balenciaga. And I'm like, that's not fair. It's not fair. It's a weird thing. So listen, I know I have explained this. Oh, we have a few up in the stars.
We have a lot of hellos just all the way down.
Oh, geez. Yeah, everyone's very interested in this. Fine.
Yes.
Hello everyone.
No, the thing is, like, not everybody needs to be educated in fashion. Like, I have no formal education. I grew up in thrift stores. That's where I get my knowledge from. So I certainly don't look down on anyone who's like, that's an espadrille. But like, that's kind of my point.
Yeah.
We all wear clothes every day, yet some of us are willing to spend $47,000 on a pair of jeans.
Holy shit.
It's like, that is one of those things where, like, I had one of my nieces, a friend of hers got a pair of jeans as a gift and they didn't fit. So she was like, he's a big guy. And I'm like, I'm not a big guy. I'm humongous, but hey, I'm losing weight, so I'll try. And she got me a pair of, it's an Italian name. They're very soft. I can get them on my legs. I cannot button them, but I'm like, this is now it's me versus the jeans. And at the same time, I'm like, I don't think I'm okay wearing these outside because they are like so soft. And I'm like, I think I might just wear them around the house. They're kind of nice. It's yeah, fashion is weird. I at the same time, like, I used to be a real person and I was a financial planner. So I worked at a bank and I would buy nice suits and ties and stuff. And I love that. But also people are like, oh, this is a $30,000 suit. I'm like, you got tricked. That's my opinion. Yeah. This is
them jeans better be made of gold, and then how do you move in them?
I mean, like, yeah. It's Iron Man suit of just gold jeans. Totally reasonable. So our topic for today was living life to its fullest. I feel like a lot of people, the way they live life to their fullest is by their possessions and like cool stuff. And not to say that I'm not included in that in many ways, right? Like I'm not. This 100%. I'm a dork, right? Yeah, exactly. But like it's a lot now. It's kind of, I feels like it's gotten out of control too.
I mean, there's a difference between owning a thing because it's joyful for you versus owning a thing to show off to other people.
Yeah.
And that's a huge difference.
Yeah, that's fair. I feel like there's a lot of kind of there's a middle ground to be had. Like also like growing up, we grew up in the suburbs where it was more middle classish, and girls were especially vicious to each other because there were varying degrees of people, right? Like some people were new immigrants, some were immigrants or the children of immigrants and stuff like that. And man, people got mean real quick, and you're just like, oh, that's not. And sometimes I'm just like, I'm just gonna wear a tarpaulin and put buttons on it. That's fine for me. That'll work.
I mean, people get on me all the time because like I talk about overconsumption, which is a really important issue that affects all of us, and I will climb on my goddamn soapbox. But like people say like, you have a rubber duck behind you. It's like, oh, right. That invalidates everything I say. Like having stuff doesn't make you a bad person. You don't just put that down. Same as like whenever somebody comments about something costing too much or class warfare or whatever, and it's like, did you comment this from an iPhone? It's like, shut the fuck up. Like just stop. Like
it's like that meme where it's like, we should improve society somewhat, and yet you participate in society. Curious, I'm a very smart. It's like that shit. It's the same.
That's the thing. It's like you only get opinion if you live in the woods under a rock. It's like that.
No, I'm trying to learn how to like mend clothing. I'm very bad at it because I don't know if you guys have dealt with this before, but chub rub, where your jeans slowly degrade.
Do you know who I am?
Yes,
I've ripped pants this way.
Not just you. Not the comment section also.
Yeah. I've ripped it along the legs.
I've been trying to like find ways to either prevent or deal with. Oh, he's a pupper. Oh, he's so cute. Anyway, and it started one day where I was teaching, and I leaned against like a windowsill in my classroom, and the pocket caught on something and just ripped it from like pocket down the leg in the middle of teaching. So I had to like quickly tie my sweater around it and then awkwardly go up to the art teacher during lunch, and I was like, hi, can I borrow a sewing kit? She's like, we're not doing that yet. Sewing kit now! And then lock my door during my prep period and like awkwardly sew my pants back together. And then I was like, I should probably learn how to do this correctly and not with my pants off in the middle of the day.
I mean, there are times, but people will be understanding.
Sometimes you need to give yourself motivation to learn a skill, and that's not a bad one.
Yeah.
That is 100% true. That is. I remember
the lesson I took from that was keep an extra pair of jeans in a cabinet somewhere.
All right. Up in the Stars says the dog is so cute. What is the dog's name? Also,
that is a good question.
If you are okay to share.
No, that's fine. So this is Tank.
Tank.
She does not like it when I give anyone else attention. So
that's fair.
Max 20 minutes, and then she just gets in my lap and takes her rightful place. So
I mean, listen, that's I've said it here. So I have a Russian blue who a couple months ago I took a Herculean amount of mushrooms and thought I had died, and then I tried to pet the cat, and the cat kept ignoring me. I'm like, I'm 100% dead. The cat isn't even ignoring me. And he's ruthless as well. He's not. He fits in here great, but like. That's the thing is a dog is a great companion, but a cat is a worthy adversary, and I like to suffer. So it's
I don't remember taking mushrooms as one of the 12 labors of Hercules.
Hey, have you read it? There was definitely mushrooms involved, bro. Okay.
Yeah. For accidentally killing your family, one of the labors you have to do is go on a trip, man.
Yeah. It was the last one and the best one. It's just to be like, all right, I'm gonna take 6 hours to myself. Nobody talk to me. Don't come in the room. Don't be all flabbergasty. Just stay away for 6 to 8 hours.
I have a Trini around here somewhere, but my wife is cleaning the apartment, and she loves to follow my wife around while that's going on. Pumpkin's like, well, because Katie's usually the one who feeds her in the mornings, so Pumpkin is like, maybe you'll feed me again while you're doing whatever.
I know that I will die tripping over Tank in the kitchen, because whenever I'm cooking, she is right there beside me. Yep. If I drop anything, the other day she needs to take a heartworm pill. So the other day I was cutting something up. I was cutting up a carrot, and I was like, all right, fuck it. And I pretended to drop the pill, and then was like, no. and she ate it. And I swear to God, she looked at me like, you bitch. Like she realized. And it was just like consequences of your own actions.
Yeah, that's I mean, that's you are near the food. Give me the food.
The food.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That thigh repair on a jeans is not an easy one, even for an experienced sewist.
Mm-hmm.
Do not be hard on yourself if it does not come out the way you want. Yeah. I've always wondered if there's like, can you sew in like a preventative patch, like something you put in beforehand?
I know.
Does that work?
So what you actually have to do is you put in a silk cloth that with the seam and kind of flares out, so you have that whole area is kind of protected with silk, and it causes less friction. So while you still may get chub rub, the pant itself won't be connected. I've experienced a lot of chub rub, bro. Like there's a method to my It's I had to be. So we went to a discount place that was selling fancy. It was like a Harry Rosen discount place, and they had a JP Telford suit. It was one of the nicest suits I've ever owned. It was $900, and this is in the 90s, which means it was maybe $500 million, somewhere in that vicinity. And then within 6 months, I tore that crotch to pieces. And my mom was a seamstress many, many moons ago, and she was like, I can't do anything with this. So she was like, my mom was like, that's it, we're going back. And I'm like, it's a outlet kind of thing. And they were like, you know what? We'll put this thing in. This is what we do for other suits. It's a silk little, it's like putting a handkerchief over your legs.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, over the legs of the fan. It worked. Also,
don't
move. It helps.
Don't move. Being a tailor is something that is kind of being forgotten as a trade.
Absolutely.
You know, and for a show about generational differences, like that's just not a thing that people want to go into anymore. And I feel like, you know, something I've noticed both as a kid, I'm sure you guys noticed this when you were kids, like in order to get ahead when you get out of high school and do whatever. For us millennials, it was go to college, we'll be fine. And for Gen Z, it was learn to code, and it wasn't fine because of the AI stuff. It seems like the new thing that we're going to be pushing on Gen Alpha is go into a trade. I've noticed. Like that's kind of on the rise. So I'm surprised no one's being like, you should be a tailor. No one's going to be a tailor anymore. And everybody's going to need clothes, right?
Yeah.
It's the way we shop for clothing is different now, though, because if you can go to Shein and get a t-shirt for $5, why would I spend $130 on a dress and then take it to a tailor for $50 in alterations to make it look good on me?
Weddings, I don't really have a good answer to that.
That's the issue. That's the issue. It's not that people don't want the job anymore. It's that the job market is shrinking. And that's why we're pushing people into AI, because it used to be that an artist was a person who was celebrated, and now it's like, well, I type it into Gemini and it works, so why do I need you?
And then everyone's here's the worst part is most people are like, this fucking sucks and I hate it. Like this is a thing in the comedy world. Dino and I are stand-up comics also, where if a poster for a comedy show uses AI, like people are instinctually going like, I'm not going to that.
Yeah,
it's gross. You know.
Well, it's not like, look, it's if it was hard to put it together into a picture, like into a poster, or cameras were some crazy luxury like they were, right? I would say, hey, I get it. Why no, these are all resources that are available to us, which, listen, you can fumble around stuff and put it together. So we're replacing the skills that people have for no reason. And it's down to that whole idea of change for the sake of change, as opposed to making things better or functional or what have you.
Well, but you guys know, I mean, we've been saying for generations, every kid gets a trophy, every kid is special, blah, blah, blah. But now everybody can write a book because you just put a prompt in. Everybody can make art because you just put a prompt in. So all those things that you think you should be able to do, it feels like you can do them. And of course you're not.
Yeah.
But you feel like you've accomplished something.
Yeah. And that's, I feel like that's one of those things where it always, I never understood, because like my biggest skill is just being comfortable talking in front of crowds. I'm like, yeah, I'm like, if I'm in a group of people will be like, oh, I'm by the giant person that's not moving over there. I'm like, I'm used to people staring. It's not a big deal. And if anything, it's been weird going from like over 500 pounds to this, because people still stare. They're like, oh, you're too big. Why are you huge? And I'm like, I don't, okay, thank you for that. Maybe. But it's like, I had to wear, like, I remember, this was like late 90s. I couldn't find size 14 shoes, and it was for my wedding. It was early 2000s, my first wedding. And I wore like size 12 and a half shoes, and I thought I was going to die like that. And I was just like, but that was the thing, is like the biggest shoes I had were maybe size 13 or a 12 and a half, like wide. And I was just like, all right, it was wild. Second wedding, I got custom shoes, and I almost cried because I was like, wait, do you people feel like this when you wear shoes? Because I don't feel like this when I wear shoes.
There's no blood on the dance floor. Thank God. Yeah.
Bro, they're still like, I have them cherished in a box, and I'm like, we're celebrating our 11th anniversary in 2 days. Okay. Those are hands down the best shoes I've ever worn. They were $100, found them on the internet. And I'm like, oh, I would 100% get custom shoes again, because this was a great experience, you know? But
my wife and I wore custom Converse for our wedding. It was they say like Mr. and Miss on them. They're in our closet somewhere, but
that's a good idea.
Anything but Crocs. I saw that
anything but Crocs.
And I can't be parties that.
Listen,
that's fair.
If you're in the garden, you're walking around the house, hey, that's your business. Outside, come on. I can't. They're comfortable. I get it, but like, no.
I talk about how I don't like them, and like, if you like them, that's fine. Again, I am not the be all end all, but my big problem with the Crocs organization now is I did a reel about wedding Crocs, just to say, like, really, wedding.
These are stupid.
And from their main account, they messaged me and said, we bet we can change your mind. And I was like, let's go. Here's my address. Never heard from them again. So I think they had someone actually watch the channel and be like, fuck this bitch. Like, so now it's not only that I think Crocs are ugly, which I do. I get that they're comfortable. That's fine. Yep. It's that I think they're cowards.
Well, there are so many like students who wear them at our school, and the principal had to be like, I got to put the kibosh on this, because like, they're not sturdy shoes. Like, if a student like slips and falls and hurts themselves because of Crocs, like, nah.
My favorite thing though is that Crocs were not created for Idiocracy. People think that they were. The costume designer for Idiocracy said we need cheap shoes that look like an idiot would wear them. And it's like,
listen, I'll be honest with you. The trauma of somebody looking at me dead in the eye and go, oh, I need sport mode for this, and flipped up the little thing. And I just went like this. I'm like, we're not friends anymore. I can't do that. I'm sorry. That's my line.
How you get girls, and I won't apologize for it.
Great for gardening, not great for everything else. Yeah.
I mean, like, it's a weird thing. Like, I remember
Crocs X Heelys. I will go to bat for Heelys, but also they are stupid and clunky.
I'm terrified. I want Heelys, but also size 14 Heelys. I don't think those are going to look the way that normal Heelys look on people. I have a
7-year-old, and every time someone is walking around with Heelys, I like cover her eyes, because it's like, we're not bringing this hospital trip into my future. We're not.
Victoria says hello, Victoria. That's my wife.
Happy anniversary.
Thank you.
I'm sure you did more than he did. He's taking credit. He did nothing. He bought shoes.
I'm just 100%. I'm here for to protect from danger, things on high shelves, shopping donkey. 100%. I am the best shopping donkey you will ever have. And also, I
hate that I know what that is, even though you haven't told me what it is. Like, I know exactly what a shopping donkey is.
I'm right there with you.
I'm a luggage donkey. I'm a travel donkey.
That's me.
I'm a dark alley donkey. Surprisingly useful, almost like an assault donkey. It's very, because I'll just pick you up, throw me on my back, and then off I go, right? Kool-Aid man right through the walls. Just, and just, terrify little children. It's fine. It's
gonna smuggle Vito Corleone to the new world. That is a donkey.
I've told Atlas this story before. Like, my wife is British born Chinese. So This past year, we had some things happening. We had a lot of visitors, and 2 of her aunts from Hong Kong came. And when they were flying back, they were flying with Cathay Pacific, which is a very fancy airline that is based out of Hong Kong. And I'm carrying their luggage behind them. And immediately, and this has happened every time, immediately the stewardess and helpers will walk in and be like, "Sir, can we help you?" And I'm like, I'm carrying their luggage. And they're like, "What are you doing here around all these little Asian women?" And I'm like, I'm with them. And they're like, "You're with them." And I'm like, "That's correct. I'm holding their luggage." And they're like, "I'm so sorry." I'm like, "It's not the first time." And they're like, "What?" I'm like, "You guys should throw my picture around, be like, this guy's not a murderer. It's just my face. It's just my face. It's not it's great. It's fun. It's a fun experience. People have warned my wife that a scary man is following her. And she's like, "Yeah, that's my husband." And they're
That's
like,
my husband.
Cool. And I'm just like, this is very useful. And and the bus to Macau, this was great. I'm carrying all their luggage. Victoria's, my wife, her 2 aunts and uncle, who are senior citizens, they're like in their 80s, are on the bus. I'm carrying the luggage, so I had to go through a different doorway because I carried everyone's luggage, okay? Like a proper travel donkey.
Yeah.
And as soon as the lady eyeballed me as the white guy, she's like, "Upstairs. You don't sit down here with the people. You go up to the thing." And I'm like, "Okay, can I put these down?" They're like, "You put it down and then go upstairs." I said, "Hey, Victoria, I got to go upstairs." And she goes, "Why? We have a seat. We have 2 seats for you because I'm bigger than Hong Kong people." She's like, "There's 2 seats just for you." And I'm like, "She said I have to go upstairs with the other whites in front of everybody." And the lady's like, "Oh, if you're with them, that's okay. You can sit here." I'm like, "Okay, I'll sit in the back. Don't worry, it's fine. No problem." And
so
everyone was just like, "Yeah, that made sense. That's fine." That's I like Hong Kong because people are like, "Hey, you're an outsider." I'm like, "Yes, I am. Let's just start there. We can go, no problem." Yeah. It was
one of my dreams that will never happen is I want to just go like thrift shopping all over the world, and like going to Japan is incredible dream. But I think there's not one thing because I'm a Japanese 7X. Like I've checked.
Katie and I went to Japan for our honeymoon, and yeah, basically, I don't know how tall you are, but that is a country made for people who are 5'7". I was bonking my head on things. I was like, sumimasen. Like I'm just in the way all the time. Yeah. And it was really fun, and we got to do and see a lot of amazing things. And I would love to go back, but I was like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm in everybody's way. I'm not trying to be in everybody's way, but I am."
Bro, they don't make people North American size. Like that's not a like. No.
And my wife, who was 5'1", was having a great time. She's like, "This is great. I can see." And and then it's me and the Australian guy who's there being like, "Hi, we're taller than everybody."
Have you guys seen all the Europeans here for the World Cup experience like American portions and ranch for the first time? Because I swear it breaks me hilarious.
So I'm in Toronto, in Canada.
I'm in LA.
And he's in LA. Yeah. I'm like right now today for one of the things we set up is we're going to a hotel for tonight, and we're going to a concert. It's an EDM concert that's starting. I'm turning 46 in 2 months. It's starting at 11 p.m. And I'm like, no. I think we may have made a mistake here. And she's like, "We're staying at a hotel like 2 doors down. We're gonna go there. We're gonna have dinner. We're gonna take a nap. Then we're gonna wake up. We're gonna go party and come back home." And I'm like, "Listen, this is an experience. This is my wife doesn't do drugs or drink or do anything, and I'm functioning degenerate at best. So I'm like, for me, if you had an epic night, you're having a McMuffin watching the sunrise. That's you had a great night. Like that was your crowning end before you go to bed and try not to die in your sleep, right? That's a reasonable thing. My wife had a zip of an Aperol Spritz at her friend's house and immediately fell asleep for 2 hours. Oh. So I'm like, I don't know what's going to happen tonight, but I'm excited. I'm excited for an adventure. That's for sure. It should be.
So our topic from 6 hours ago was living your life to the fullest. And like, let me tell, I I am building a life for myself where I don't have to put pants on before noon. And it's awesome. Like I'm in bed by like 10. like I am the least fun person ever. I'm so excited about it.
I mean, okay. My wife is a morning person, so she goes to bed at like 9. And because we're both teachers, during the school year, I too am going to bed around the same time. During the summer, the night gremlin takes over. So she goes to bed at 9, and I'm like staying up till like midnight, 1, 2 a.m. Yeah. And it's the worst, like right before we go back to school, because I'm like, you guys start training yourself to go to bed at a reasonable hour.
I'm a sober partier. That's fine.
The thing about the Europeans and stuff like that, the Australians were lost to the U.S. in the World Cup, and I was at a bar with my dad, who is in his 70s and has Parkinson's and doesn't give a fuck anymore. But the best part about that was Australia lost, and then they're looking around at everyone else. They're like, "Why aren't you celebrating more?" And then my dad goes, "Because we don't care." And he's right, and not in a like, okay, if there's something that's super important to you and you fail in a contest against someone else and they don't even have the good grace to like rub it in your face a little bit, especially for Australians where the culture is all about taking the piss, right? Yeah. So and my dad was like, it's the sport that we put our kids in when we don't know what they're good at yet. We don't really care.
I mean, it doesn't cost a lot to put them in. Hockey, tons of money. You're spending tons of money.
Hockey, baseball, soccer. Yeah.
Here's a ball. Go to that field and have fun. Yeah. You're good.
And for football, my God.
Yeah, for soccer, if they pee their pants, you can swap them out with another kid and go change their pants. It's fine.
Swap them out? What? No, hose them down right there. Midfield. Go sweat it off. Hold them down. Back in. Hey, if anything, they'll appreciate the cool down. Go hustle, boy. That's fine. Or girl. That's fine. Everybody's got to hustle.
So it's one of the funniest things my dad has ever said. If people want to see more of that, go on the Generation Dan YouTube channel. There's a trilogy called the Aspen Chronicles. He's the guest on all those. So
can I tell you, I don't care about a lot of sports. Like I'm not following the world at all. Yeah. The person I become when the Eagles are playing football is the person I am.
You must be happy in the last couple of years, huh? Like
we're doing okay.
As a Dodgers fan, I agree with you. That's
I'm wearing this because I lost a bet. This is I lost a bet to him.
If the Blue Jays won, I'd be wearing the Blue Jays hat.
Yeah, so it's very. I bought a Canadian flag. We're good. Yeah. Fine. Continue, please.
No, just like it's like I don't like the person that I am, but I don't control that. Like a demon comes into my body, and like I always thought it was stupid that it's like, oh, you guys missed the rim of the toilet seat, but you know every stat, and I'm like, that guy coming out of North Carolina looks pretty fucking good. Like I'm right there.
Yeah,
I'm with you.
Everyone's got their nerd thing, right?
Yes,
and but I do the same thing because like there are people in my life who don't care about football, and it's like, okay, but you're in my home, so you can sit there and you can shut the fuck up. Like that's your option, and I feel the same way about like, I'm sure people who like traveled internationally to watch this are losing their minds that other people just like don't care.
Yeah.
Because like I was at a Super Bowl party where I was the only one watching the Super Bowl. And it's just like, you guys are breathing and it's pissing me off because it's not related to what
because they're only there for the halftime show and the commercials, right?
Yeah.
I mean, listen, let's be honest. That is awesome, though. Usually, traditionally, the commercials in halftime are awesome. It's a nice little treat for people who haven't been here the whole year. Be like, oh, they have entertainment. That's nice. That's good. It's helpful.
That's as close to death by soccer fans as your dad has ever been. My dad, when he eventually goes, is going to do it in some like weird and odd way. Like he's going to have a weird famous last words. He's going to die in a weird way. Like he's just a very odd fellow, my dad.
My grandfather on my dad's side was Scottish. Seeing how much love the Scots have gotten has made my heart so happy. Wish my dad. See, look, if Greece was in the World Cup, I'd be all over that.
Yeah.
So they're not. They've been like twice, and people were like, "It's amazing!" Immediately out. So like, no, you can't be here. This is not. When Greece won the Euro Cup versus the Portugal. Okay, there was. I had my brother had a video of the news for Toronto. and it showed a live feed of Greektown, and it was like a ghost town. No one was on this. People weren't walking, and it was 5 minutes before the end, and then they won, and it was just pandemonium. And you're like, yeah, that's fine. I get it. Yeah, and then everyone goes back to their job. It's fine. And then, like, that's why Italy not being in the World Cup has given me so much joy over all of my Italian friends. I'm like, I guess you have nothing to say this year, hey? You guys quiet over there? We heard enough from the Italians. You only one thing, soccer. That's it. You don't get spaghetti or pizza anymore. That's done. Those are international. It's done. It's gone. Okay. You have soccer, and then too much. It's fine. Yeah. It's watching people eat American portions for the first time. I saw a video today where the guy's like, no, I ordered one pancake, and it's a stack of 16 pancakes. Yeah. And the guy's like, I ordered one. He goes, yeah, that's one. And he's like, no, he goes, oh, welcome to America. I used to be thin like you. Have a great day. And just walks away. And the guy's like, yeah, no, I can't. He's just losing his mind. One guy was at Waffle House, and he's like, how is this? This isn't, what's happening right now? His eyes glazed over, and he's like, I just got to eat more. And you're like, oh yeah, there are some good drugs in our food here in North America, everyone.
But there's also the like trying to explain to them the whole leftovers thing. Like you're supposed to kind of put it in a box or bag and take it home. And some of them like
a quitter
short circuits them a little bit.
Listen, I love dining with my wife because that means I get one meal and a half a meal. We don't take leftovers, okay? No man left behind. I paid good money for those. I'm eating them fresh. I'm eating them hot. Nothing, and my hands ain't getting dirty tomorrow at midnight, just at the fridge, wolfing down. No, thank you. It's one and done, finished.
I'm trying to decide how many stories from my life to tell, but so I grew up with 3 brothers.
Oh,
and my dad.
You can fight. Nice.
My dad's a classically trained French chef, and he always made these pot stickers for us. And I tried to make them when I moved out on my own, and they just never tasted right. And I finally realized what the problem is because I had 3 brothers. I never ate them cool. I always ate them burning hot because otherwise there wasn't food.
Are you the youngest?
No, I'm second oldest.
Oh, okay. But that was I have an older sister, so it's the same thing. Hey, can I have a bite of your sandwich? And then takes half of it. Or like, can I have a sip of your smoothie? Finishes
I still have not forgiven my youngest brother. We didn't have any money when I was growing up. So getting anything when we were out was a really big deal. We were at a baseball game and we all got a hot dog. And my youngest brother ate his hot dog and then was complaining. And my mom was like, give him a bite of your hot dog. And it became this whole thing. It was like, finally, fine. And he shoved everything in his mouth that he could, except this like little nub of a dog. And it's been 25 years and I still have not forgiven him for that.
That's fair. That's reasonable.
Not cool.
You should also, if he comes over, serve him a hot dog water.
But it was the insult of the tiny little bit that I had left where it's like, I don't even want to eat this. I don't want to give you the satisfaction of seeing me eat this.
Oh, 100%. So what you can do is have the hot dog zest, I call it, on a microplaner, just a little bit of the topping of the hot dog water. And like I'm a what you would call a bad person who chooses to do good. My parents gave me this burden of morals and principles. The worst. It's absolutely horrible. But I'm like, but if you want, I'm the youngest of 5, and this didn't happen until puberty. So I had to fight dirty because there was 4 boys and 1 girl in the middle, and she also fought. So you just couldn't fight back. She just brutalized you and ruin your life. It was fine. So that was the whole thing where I'm like, yeah, like we grew up in a machine shop. So it was the same thing. Like it was stretch or starve. And then puberty happened for me. And everyone's like, why is there no food left? And my mom's like, there's never food left anymore. He can't be stopped. He couldn't. Yeah. It was just, I was a bottomless pit. I'm still a bottomless pit, but now I'm like, hey buddy, I think we're okay. We're gonna just enjoy a few drops. And that's,
he's walking around and someone's playing the low end of the piano. Boom, bum, bum, bum. Like
I do not know how my mother did not beat one of us to death when we were kids. Because like all of us, me and my 3 brothers and my father, we are assholes when we're hungry. Like I am the hangriest fucking bitch. And like all of my brothers are the same way. I turned into a monster. So when all of us were the same, like we were all teenagers at the same time, we would just sit and eat like a box of cereal. Just like a whole box of cereal. This is what you do.
Yeah. Like chips.
Yeah. I still do that sometimes. It's very fun. Like something that doesn't leave a lot of residue, like Honey Bunches of Oats you can get away with, but like Cinnamon Toast Crunch, easy to pick up, but like all the residue on your hands, it's not great.
Okay. Oh Lord, sounds like my life. I'm the youngest of 6, 4 brothers and only 1 sister, and I am the shortest too. I had 2. Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
It's having siblings is this weird thing where you have a multiple nemesis. Okay, yes. Until the hormones stop at some point, and then you learn to not be pieces of shit to each other, and then you're like, all right, we're in public now, we got to pretend to not be pieces of shit. Okay, and also
my sister
only I can. Sorry, I was just saying only I can treat my siblings like pieces of shit. If you treat my siblings like shit, I'll cut you.
I'll kill you.
Yeah, it's 100%. That was
My older sister, like for the first half of my life, was way bigger than me, and then around like when I was around like 9 or 10, I started to catch up with her, and it like the tone shifted when we were on a trip to Washington D.C. and she was torturing me by like either tickling me or making fun of me or whatever. And then I just like decked her ass in front of the Lincoln Memorial on the grass and was like beating her up. And my dad was trying to stop. My mom was like, no. It's been building up. Just let it happen. Okay, now you can get him off her.
Hey, as long as everyone ends up okay, you just kind of listen. You got to. I've been advocating for this. I'm like, I think more places need fight clubs. Okay, you need like a DMV fight club. You need a kindergarten fight club.
I don't know if it's going to work out if you do that. Yeah.
Right. Listen, people need this. Okay, you need a fight club for every job, because I'll tell you, everyone can just calm down, be like, we'll hand it a fight club. It's fine. Okay, and I'm telling you, is a lot of people would just come back to zero and be like, everything's fine. Just, hey, if I have an issue, I got a fight club. That's fine.
That's where duels came from, right? Where it's like, I demand satisfaction. Then you send someone in, they try and talk it out, and then if it doesn't work, then you go on the field and shoot each other. I still love this. My cousin did that hot dog thing with my chocolate bar. To this day, I don't share my chocolate. That's fair. Yeah.
I don't. Hey, I subscribe to the world of Joey Tribbiani. I don't share food. That's not. I don't. People are like, "Oh, did you want to share? No. Did you want to try mine? Yeah." They go, "Oh, can I try yours? No. No. I'm a bottomless pit of food. I can't. I just You're still gonna be accused of. Oh, sorry. That's your thing. There.
So no, immediately after this, I'm doing a book signing. So we'll be at games and stuff immediately after this.
Awesome. Nice. Fantastic.
That's why I have like makeup on. This isn't for you.
All this is just for you, so that's fine. It's okay. It's one
if
way.
It makes you feel any better. Like I'm in pajama bottoms and slippers, so
as you should.
Time difference, yay! But
this is the best part about the internet is that you're like, I only have to be dressed for this small square. The rest of it is not important. Okay,
oh, my brother, you don't know.
Listen, that needs. People need to calm down about that. And I think the whole idea of people saying like, oh, everyone needs to be back in the office. That's the worst. You're the worst for thinking it. Everyone
and then you tell the CEO you demand satisfaction and then go have a duel.
If you are the person who is opposing work from home at the office because like you miss being around people, you are the problem.
Yeah. Go to a bar. Go like
look.
I don't know, be a weirdo on next door or something, but don't make everybody go back to the office.
Go sit in the fucking dog park. Like, I don't care. Yeah. Like, do not make people go to the office.
Look, this is I think the problem with everything is that no one feels allowed to tell people, hey, you're nuts. Stop this. Just stop what you're doing. Because like, listen, we had like I would say 15 years of crazy crammed into like a year and a half of pandemic, and everyone just came out the other end was like, yeah, that's who I'm going to be right now. And you're like, okay, well, listen, I love you, but also, have we discussed it with anyone? Just like maybe just get some feedback before we just commit full blown to the face tattoos. I'm not. I think they look awesome, but maybe it's not for everybody. You know, that's the like. So I have this bit where I said that we need a punch in the face office in bureaucracy. Okay, and this is every citizen gets 2 usable once every 6 months, and you can write the offense. You get a carbon copy for your records. You have to submit the record to the office, and that's a punch in the face ticket that you can give to any other citizen, and they are now guilty. They have to bring that receipt to the punch in the face office. They present it to someone like me who has ridiculously large hands. They get punched in the face, a reminder of what they did to cause the offense, and then they proceed on their way.
I'm sorry, Jordan clearly needs attention, so let's give it to them. What
is going on here?
Just banish them to the nether world. That's fine.
Thank you.
Jesus, sorry about that.
Yeah. Okay.
We've had weird things. I'm sure you deal with this quite a lot, but yeah, some people are just crazy. That's so
the punch in the face thing. I spent enough time working in retail that I think retail workers specifically.
Oh yeah.
Like every once in a while, just one swift, maybe not a punch, but an open hand slap.
So it's like an ongoing slap bet. If you want to go shop at Kohl's or whatever store, there should be like a warning. Hey, if the workers find you to be annoying, they are allowed 2 slaps a year or something, or however many you want to allow.
That's a fair rule.
I mean,
one on Black Friday. If you're the person lining up on Black Friday.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, maybe give them physical cards, so it's like, here, I have slapped you on the face as part of my allotted slap things. Here is a coupon for $5 or whatever.
Yeah, it's working in retail is where happiness goes to die. Oh, 100%. That is see, retail workers get 4 punches in the face redemptions. 100%. I'm with it. This is and also like
once a quarter, right?
I would say that you can go so far. Can you bank your punches? No. That creates a an economy. You can't. This is an exclusive thing. Okay,
it's use it or lose it per quarter.
Well, I would go so far as that, like, if you are consistently being used as the punch of these tickets, while for health and safety you would have a limit for the general populace. If you're consistently being used, maybe there needs to be an investigation as to your choice of personality. Maybe
also like, if they get a coupon for getting punched or slapped in the face, they can't bank those either. It's like you have to use this within 4 months of getting the thing or something.
Or you get hunted. That's why like there has to be a carbon copy so you can submit it. Like I've put a lot of thought in this. Also, like I was saying that
we should do a short about this.
During the pandemic, I was like, nurses, you couldn't give them money, so we clapped hands, we banged pots as well.
Oh my God.
I think we can go further. They should get 3 murders per calendar year, no questions. Just listen, they do a lot, and they have to deal with a lot of crazy people. I think it's a fair thing, those little adjustments, can give people a glimmer of happiness when working retail. Be like, well, listen, it might be your day, friend, but you're gonna get slapped in the face.
At the very least, I think retail workers should get to laugh at people, because I have had some shit said to me that you just have to keep a poker face. Mm-hmm. And like, there's some things that are truly simply out of ignorance.
Yes.
And you got to let that go. But there are some times where like people, like you're an NPC. You are not a person. Yeah. You exist to serve the narrative. And those people deserve to get laughed at sometimes.
Well, what's like, even as a teacher, you're still kind of allowed to roast your students. It's just that it's a classroom management thing where they will roast you, you roast them back.
Yeah.
But you can't like bully the kids as soon as they come in.
No, but listen, showing how having a extensive vocabulary and learning to be quick-witted is 100% a skill that too many people have lost. And having somebody where if you say something, they will clap back, even just verbally, And you can say, oh, last time everybody called me pickles for a week. I don't want to deal with this shit. And they will think twice, right? It's the same. I've had this where I was like, hey, did you mean to do that? And they said, well, I was trying to do X, Y, Z. And I was like, hey, that's a weird way to apologize. Did you want to give that another try? And that was, and for me, I was like, that was the most reasonable response before I'm like, hey man, go fuck yourself and your family. I don't care. Just that's fine. Like I was like, hey, listen, I value your friendship. I realize there was a miscommunication. It happens to the best of us, right? So, no big deal. But I'm owed an apology and I'll expect it, right? And yeah, they're not around anymore. But whatever. If a customer launches a book at you, you can upgrade the slap to a punch. That's fair. I had
someone try to throw a cash register at me.
What?
A cash register is heavy. That's
It was bolted to the register, which makes me think it was not the first time.
That's
where they're like, this is the weak point in the structure where I can go. And
someone who's developed technique for ripping out cash registers from their footing to throw, I feel like that's a person that they've got a lot of things to deal with. That is a wild idea.
Should be an internet person. I wrote a book about working retail, which is called
great name for a book. Why I hate everything.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
absolutely. I mean, you just have so much. I feel, is that volume 1? Or we like, there seems like there's a lot of content that you can put there.
Dude, I need to succeed in social media because if I have to go back to working at the mall, like I will sell foot pics first. I don't care. Like I'm not strong enough.
Yeah. No, I've been saying this for a while, is that I'm like, listen, the only benefit to cities is not to people. Like you don't get peace of mind, you don't get any of the things. And then the jobs are, you work in a mall, you work at this place, and you're like, yeah, that's horrible. It's a horrible thing. But I don't know.
Where does the expectation of an apology begin to erode the authenticity of it? I don't know if they mean from the point of view of the worker or the person, the customer, but
so I'm of the opinion if I have to ask for an apology, it's not really valuable. But like it's a warning salvo of like, hey, that's not going to work for me, right?
Yeah.
And then you hope in the future that they would be respectful or care about your friendship.
And that's what a second is for in a duel. I don't know why I keep coming back to like duels. Apparently, people used to duel with wax bullets for fun, which admittedly sounds pretty cool.
That sounds like men. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You said people, you meant men.
Yeah.
I that's the other thing. I'm a firm believer that I feel like people who are titans of an industry or like a CEO also has to be somehow like physically like Olympic level capability in some form. There has to be something to balance out I have money, and you're like, that doesn't make you okay. That makes you weird. You need to actually fight to achieve something, and then it could work. There's I should not be given authority or power. That's 100% sure. That's absolutely the case. But I mean that's the ongoing thing. You know what? Speaking, if we can go full circle to living life to the fullest, what's something that you in your daily or weekly or something is that you do where you're like, that's a thing that makes it not okay, but like I work towards it.
Explain yourself. What?
So okay. So no, that's fine. Like
if you're trying to capture that joie de vivre, like what's the thing you aspire to do, right?
What's your treat of the week that keeps you going? That makes any sense. I mean,
So I'm 100% a homebody. I don't leave my home. I don't do things. I don't go places. Like I don't want to go to Six Flags. Ugh, there's so many people there. So one thing that I constantly spend money on is like food. Because again, I was raised by a chef, so I like good quality food. So when I go to the grocery store, I don't have like a plan, because if the asparagus looks good, I buy asparagus. If salmon looks good, I buy salmon. And I really enjoy cooking food for other people.
Yeah.
So that's kind of where I take my break. And that's one thing that I do give myself based on the money that I'm earning is like, I'm going to buy the food I want to have.
Yeah.
I don't know if that answers your question at all, but like that it's a very simple joy, but like, I am very privileged that like I have like the local grocery store that I go to, but I also have the H Mart that I go to that has like more interesting like Asian ingredients. And then I have Jalapenos, which is a great Mexican place that I go to. It's like I'll go to 6 different stores in a week if I have to, because I like the food. And
definitely
that is absolutely like a privilege, but that's something that I do give myself.
The idea of going to multiple grocery stores is something like my mom used to do that. And I was like, yeah, go to multiple grocery stores. My wife, that's how she does it. And like, we have a couple of fancy grocery stores that we're like, okay, every once in a while we'll go because we know they have like crazy good stuff. And I'm like, okay, we can only spend like X amount. We're only getting heat for meats. This we're getting, because they have a nice butcher or something like that. But yeah, no, I agree. Food is 100%. It's also, hey, it keeps you alive. Why not invest in it? Right.
There's also such a difference between like going to the Amish farmers market and getting the meat there than like going to Walmart and getting the steak that's been dyed because it was frozen 3 times. Like, that is different.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's one of those things that, like the idea of like, we stopped eating McDonald's a while ago, and we like, I love a good hash brown or anything like that. And it's like, oh yeah, I don't feel good after eating it. And like we because I'm like, I'm a fat guy at my inner core, and I'm constantly battling this. But it's like, oh, I went to buy smokes at this it was an Indian reserve, and there was a restaurant that's been open since the 50s, and it's like kind of like a little it's called the Oasis. It was really cool, and I ordered something that looked like a Big Mac, but I'm like, could I also get extra patties on it? And the guy was like, I've never seen anyone eat this much. And I'm like, that's rude. I just paid you for this, but like, okay, good for you. Congratulations, you're getting a show and some money. That's fine.
You see my driver's license there? It says genetic marvel. That's it doesn't come from nothing.
Yeah, you want to see something crazy, just give it an opportunity. It's fine.
I learned that the sandwich place at the university I went to is closing, and it was open since like the 50s, and it made me a little sad to hear about it. But I think the thing that I do, at least in the everyday, is even though I am I have a job as a teacher, I have to do lesson plans and stuff like that. I try to like limit the amount of work I do outside of work, which is very hard as a teacher, but I still allow myself to go out and like do stand-up and have hobbies. And I feel like that is something that our parents' generation kind of didn't do. Because my parents are retired now, and they're both like really, really bored and don't know what to do with themselves. And I am making that my personal mission to not be that when I eventually retire, which I'm putting that in quotes because you're a millennial and Social Security is going to run out and all that stuff. But
if you need any idea?
Exactly.
I would love to talk to you guys about stand up at some point, because I want to do it and I am afeared of it.
Okay.
But like,
please,
no problem.
DM us. We're happy to.
On that note, where can everyone find you and follow you? Not that you don't have a ridiculous large following at Wells, but hey.
Yeah.
So I'm Refashioned Hippie on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and my personal Patreon. I am Maggie Weber on Facebook. I also have the Chicks with Fix Patreon, where we have our podcast hosted. I am the author of 3 books. I am the audiobook narrator of 32 books so far.
Wow.
Every Thursday, I am live on Whatnot selling clothing in my $2 auctions. I'm about to launch my own thrift website. Awesome. And all of this is available in my link tree, which is at the top of all of my sites as well.
Yeah.
Amazing.
You can follow.
I was just gonna say you do a lot,
What?
and also like your content is fantastic. I just wanted to.
Yes.
Oh,
Agreed.
thank you so much.
Yeah.
I don't want to be weird. It's the same time it's just like, oh, some of the stuff you point out, I'm just like, I didn't even know, like the floating bed and stuff like that, where you're going, I mean, I want to try it, but also I'm a little bit fat and I'm not sure if that thing's gonna float okay. I might catapult my wife just 10 feet onto the other side of the thing. It's an issue.
I mean, I can tell you I have the easiest job in the world, because looking for bad designs and idiotic fashion items, I can run for 10,000 years. Like, as long as Balenciaga is in business, I will be okay.
Yeah. And you also did a video about the Triangle Shirtwaist Fire, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah, so I'm starting some fashion history things. I've been learning about the hat pin peril of the 1900s, which is pretty great.
I don't know if you've done this yet. The Zoot Suit riots of the 1940s? Nice.
I did.
Okay, cool.
That was fun, because I had people tell me that I was both being racist against white people and being too pro-white. So
that's
internet.
So weird. Internet.
Oh God.
I love to do that when teaching like Latino students about World War II, because they're like, what do I give a shit about? Had a bit of effect in the city you live in, that sort of thing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you're in LA. Yeah.
You can follow the show at Generation Dan, wherever that is, YouTube, Instagram, all that stuff. I should probably just start a TikTok for the clips we have. I will at some point. Generation Dan.
Get 4 followers. TikTok's the hardest place to get.
I know. You can follow me at Atlas Novak wherever fine social medias are found, like TikTok, like Instagram, like YouTube. I mostly just do sketches about being a teacher or what it's like to be epileptic, that sort of stuff. I'm also a stand-up comedian. Or check out my other show, Nexus at Night, that streams every Friday at 7 p.m. on YouTube Pacific time. And Dino, how about you?
I am Dino the Genetic Marvel. You can follow me everywhere. I go by the same name. I also stand out in crowds, so you'll probably see me. You can scream Dino in a mall. It's probably me you're looking for. I've been building a ridiculous amount of Lego. So right now I'm building this. My wife bought it and then was like, hey, you need to build it. So it's a fat Ronald McDonald out of kind of ridiculous Lego.
Yeah.
So this is what it actually ends up looking like. And
awesome.
To put into perspective, this is the largest piece that comes in the product. And
your hands are huge. That is not a good. I've seen your hands.
It's very small. And so if you want to watch a giant person pretend that they can do this, I am going to be going live probably tomorrow at some point to do more of it. But follow me everywhere. I'm hilarious. Or make you uncomfortable. I'm okay with either one.
In an hour, I'll be at Games and Stuff in Glen Burnie, Maryland.
Nice. Fantastic. Absolutely. Right. I did not know you made books too. I got to go check out more of your stuff.
Leave a like, leave a comment, and follow, and all that stuff. Yeah.
This is my first book signing with books, because last time the books did not get here in time. So.
We
can find everything else that we could find.
What do you do at a book signing without the books? You're just like, hi, nice to see you.
No, it was great. So it was at a thrift store. And I just said, let's get weird. Like, come find the strangest thing you can find in this thrift store, and I will sign it for you. And that got real fun real fast.
That is an experience. Totally reasonable.
That sounds awesome.
You're not only going to get a book, there might be an experience. It's very valuable, 100%. Nice. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, everyone.
Bye, folks.